Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For those of y'all who are new here, welcome. I am a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I come on here to do athletic hauls, reviews, workout content, and more. So if y'all like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that y'all won't miss any of my videos in the future. So today is a very exciting unsponsored review. Yes, you heard it right. I am not a sponsored athlete with any brands, and I'm not paid to say anything for anyone. So this is out of my own pocket for purchase. So I basically wanted to come on here, and obviously if y'all already know Dfyne, y'all already know that this is the Impact collection. This was their, I think it was like fall 2024. Fall or winter 2024, and this is in the color truffle. This is the Impact. So this collection, the sizing for this, I'm actually wearing both a size medium in the shorts and the top, if y'all missed my previous clothing haul, because I actually did a full in-depth review on this. So if y'all want to see some of my previous Dfyne collection hauls and reviews, please make sure to check out the description down below, because I will go ahead and link every single Dfyne purchase I've ever made, including their jackets and all other fits. But anyways, for the purpose of this video, obviously I'm not going to go super in-depth about what Impact is, what Dynamic is, because obviously if you've already watched a lot of YouTube videos, you already know a lot about the collections. Today's focus is for me to bring in the new Vision pieces. Right here, opening the Dove, I believe this is the bra. Yeah, the Vision sports bra. You can open her right up, and let's see the difference between truffle and Dove. Okay, she looks kind of similar to truffle. Let's put her next to truffle. Okay, so they're very similar in person though, and I think the camera can pick it up, but the Dove color is more purple. It's like a beautiful muted purple, like a dark purple grayish. One thing that I don't like about Dfyne though, and again, we have the block lettering, is that over time, this logo, if y'all have never purchased from Dfyne, it does fall off. So Exhibit A, we have my shorts here, DLC, that it's already falling off. Like the F is already half fallen off, and some of the other products I'm about to show y'all that I've worn for about a year now, or 6 months at least, the logo is already coming off. So this is a pet peeve of mine. They have it in the front for the Vision one as well. One thing that I'm really excited about is that Dfyne actually this year in 2025 came out with these like really thin straps, which are extremely flexible. The Impact ones, right, is a little bit thicker. Y'all can see this strap is definitely like a different material, but it's also like thick and it's not as flexible. So at times this one can feel a little bit more sturdy, sometimes in a good and bad way. Overall, it's pretty comfortable. There's really nice contouring on the sides of the bra. There is a cup pad supplied, which y'all know I love. It is a different color though. It's like more of a nude color. So it's not the same color as the actual bra, but it's okay. And I'm just so excited. We're gonna try this on in just a moment, but let me open the other Dove pieces. I swear, the Dfyne bags just like are so sticky that it definitely does not open, which is like kind of a pet peeve. If I really had to do a review and critique, I love Dfyne's pieces, but I don't love their bags. They literally just rip. Okay, we can open it. All right, so next up, we have the leggings. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, the first time they're doing this beautiful cross waistband. Oh, I just know she's gonna give on the waist. Oh, we love that. It's like a tapered illusion that we love. And it really reminds me of Impact for how the booty contour is. There's a little bit of a booty lift pouch situation here. Okay, so since we're already on this topic, I know I was gonna review first the new stuff, but now we're on this topic. So this is the OG Impact, one of my favorite colors, Lunar Rock. And I feel like it's about the same stretch, but maybe Vision has a tiny little bit more of a stretch, but definitely is so similar to the Impact. Obviously the waistband is different. You already know that already though, but for sure. The difference mainly, I feel like, is in the waistband. There's just a little bit of a difference here. The Impact ones are a little bit shorter for the waistband, and obviously it's gonna feel a little bit tighter, but this is actually their Dynamic. Obviously Dynamic is a whole nother game because their waistband is significantly longer compared to the other collection. So this is Impact Lunar Rock. This is the rose color and Dynamic, super large waistband. It's like a super high waist in my opinion. High waist, but in my opinion, super high waist, because it's like beyond high waist in my opinion. And then this is gonna be the new Vision. So it's definitely like more like in the middle, because the Vision ones are a little bit longer in the waistband than the Impact, but a little bit shorter, or pretty short, shorter than the Dynamic. And overall the contouring and the butt scrunch. So the Dynamic ones look a little bit more aggressive in my opinion. This little scrunch here is a little bit more popped out, and it definitely looks a little more aggressive. Even though the Impact, it looks aggressive in person, I guess you can say. On camera it's not too bad, but in person it also does look kind of aggressive. But when I say aggressive, when you wear it on your glutes though, the Impact does go a little more seamless in my opinion. The Dynamic ones, they look like butt pouches, if you know what I mean. Like they just literally look like butt pouches. Because when I wear my Dynamics, it looks kind of like, you can tell that it looks like the material, and I don't know. It's flattering for the glutes, but I don't know. If I had to choose, I would definitely go for Impact, because I feel like the Impacts, they do separate the butt cheeks, but it looks a little bit more seamless. So it's just a preference thing, but Dynamic is kind of on, not loose, but it fits looser in my opinion. So if y'all want more of like a lift, definitely go for Impact. You already know, Lazuli label, butt pouch leggings. This one is definitely heavily more contoured than the Impact ones, but I just thought it would be kind of a fun comparison. Not that anyone asked, but I did do a comparison in the past before too with Lunar Rock, Lazuli, but y'all can see Lazuli is like pretty aggressive. Even when you wear it and when you're not wearing it, even though there's similar butt pouches, definitely can tell Lazuli's like extreme butt pouch, even though we have a little butt pouch here. Anyways, all right, and here she is. This is going to be the Shrug. Again, everything is a size medium. But we have the logo in the back here, and she's just so flexible. I'm so excited. I love the material. I'm literally obsessed with this material. And of course we do have our little thumb hooks here, which we love. Oh, I'm just so excited to try this on. But let's go ahead and open up the Rain color next. All right, the first piece that I have in Rain, again in the size medium, is the shorts. And again, I feel like the butt pouch is a little more noticeable than Impact for some reason. I feel like Impact is a little bit more seamless in my opinion, but definitely excited to see how this enhances the glutes versus the Impact and how the material feels. But again, the size medium, and again, the main difference is again, the cross waistband. I do feel like this is a little bit tinier, like in length, than the Truffle. I think these are both 4.5. All right, and I got, again, the medium size bra because I wanted to see if the colors do make a difference in terms of sizing. All right, we got the first piece on, and oh my goodness, I'm just so glad. First of all, I stuck to my true size medium because she already feels perfect. She feels tight in the right places. It actually almost feels like Impact, but the cool thing is that I feel like these are also pretty tight like Impact, but I feel like it rolls a little bit. Y'all can probably see that rolling situation, but I'm just so excited that these actually feel like a hybrid between Impact and Dynamic, but in a good way. Like this one feels comfortable. I really do love this material. The shorts do roll without even me like doing a squat. I feel like it's worse when I do a squat, but that's just my body type, so it might not happen to you, but I just wanted to throw that in there, that it's already kind of, maybe it's just this color, I don't know, but the shorts do roll up, which is a pet peeve. I think it's because the length is definitely shorter, and yeah, it's just doing this now right here. But this is her. I do love the cross waistband. Oh my goodness, she is just so cute. I love how this fits on the body. Obviously, Dfyne really never goes wrong with how it looks on the body, how things are molded, sculpted on the body. I do love this bra as well. I was kind of hesitant to see how the straps were gonna feel, but honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. I love that this is not a halter style. It's definitely more of a thinner material or thinner strap than I'm loving, because I feel like sometimes the thin straps do kind of dig into your skin and kind of create some tension spots, if y'all know what I mean. But you know what? I love it. I think it's so cute. I love how stretchy it is. It's like impact compression, but more flexible in my opinion, which I love. And it's a little bit softer to the touch. I like how it feels. Next up, we do have the Dove color, and I also have the Shrug on as well. This is a size medium. I am so glad I did not size down, because I feel like even though I could do a size small, I would not prefer a size small, because already I feel like this is moving a little bit, so I prefer a little bit more give. That's just my preference though. And I will have to say, even with the thumb holes, super comfortable. I feel like even without the thumb holes, it will be comfortable as well. Obviously, you're gonna have a little bit more length. So if y'all want more of like this look, I don't know how much it's gonna last up there, but I feel like it's a little bit more coverage than this. So if y'all do the thumb holes, definitely comes more of like a mid shoulder with my measurements. And if y'all want more of that covered look, definitely couldn't go without the thumb holes or even with the thumb holes, but I feel like the thumb holes will kind of drag it down eventually. But I do love this fit. I feel like a baddie, and I feel like it's like a spy girl outfit, which I'm living for. It's so cute. And obviously I'm not gonna bore y'all with the details of the bra. The fit is exactly the same. I feel like they're very consistent in this collection in terms of how things fit. So I definitely love that. And finally, I feel like this collection compared to Impact or even Dynamic, it's not as aggressive. I feel like this material, even when I'm touching the little like scrunch, it definitely feels very invisible. I think this is invisible line, but it definitely feels smoother. It definitely feels seamless. I feel like it's not as aggressive as Impact. Like there's not a huge like booty lift, if y'all know what I mean, but I feel like it's still doing what it needs to do. If y'all are looking for more of like a booty contour and lift, this collection also still does amazing job for lifting the glutes. I feel like, yes, the Impact is always gonna hold a special place in my heart. I did want to mention though, although I really love the Vision collection, I don't really love the Vision shorts. I feel like the leggings are absolutely chef's kiss. There's a lot more fabric to work with in terms of the length. I feel like it's not super loose, and there's not too much of a compression. So on days that I don't want to be super sucked in, I feel like this collection is going to be my go-to for sure. But the shorts, I feel like it just digs into my skin a little bit too much, and I feel like maybe because it's a little bit shorter, and I can bring the comparisons between the Impact shorts and the Vision shorts, but I feel like because it's a little bit shorter, it just creases and folds and bunches on my thighs, and it's not comfortable. So I can't really see myself wearing it for extreme long periods of time, and I did have to let y'all know that, which is kind of a disappointment. I feel like the shorts could have been a little bit better, but maybe on some body types it doesn't do that. Maybe it's just a me thing, my body, but I do have to recommend the leggings over the shorts if I had to choose. And if I had to recommend, if y'all have never purchased the collection and wanted to know, save some money, I would maybe save some money on the shorts. Maybe they'll improve the fit, who knows, but I definitely, this This outfit with the shrug and the leggings, freaking chef's kiss. Highly recommend this set. And I feel like the back of the shrug as well, it's a perfect coverage. It's not like it's super, super covered, but it also has a little bit of a little open back detailing. So we absolutely love that. It's a really, really cute fit. And I feel like Dfyne did a really good job with the shrug and this like exactly the vision that they were going for in this vision collection. In terms of the length, I will have to say that this legging has a more flexibility in terms of how y'all can make it shorter or longer. There definitely seems to feel like there is more length. Even though I am 5'6" and I'm more of an average height, I feel like in the past the leggings do kind of come up a little bit shorter. I feel like this time around, in terms of the length, it definitely has more flexibility to go a little bit longer. So I definitely do love that aspect. And we also have the cross waistband. It does not give as much as a tummy control compared to Impact. Definitely, if y'all want more of a tummy control, would definitely recommend Impact. There definitely feels like there is a little bit more of a give to this fabric, which is nice. I did like that I stuck to my true to size medium. Although I may have been able to a size small, it definitely would have been tighter, which I personally don't prefer. I like my Impact, but I also like the vision to fit in a more not like super Impact way. But again, just a side note there, and I'm also wearing a non-seamless undie today, so definitely would recommend a seamless. Even though this is a darker color, y'all can still see obviously the shadows of my underwear line, so I would definitely recommend seamless always. But in terms of sheerness, it's 10 out of 10. Even for the rain color, I didn't feel like it was sheer. Now let's go ahead and get into the squat test. Last thing that I did want to mention, now that I'm trying these leggings back to back between the Impact and the Vision and the Dynamic, and obviously I'm wearing the Dynamic, and how cute is this color combination? By the way, a little side note, but going back to the sizing and how things fit, I definitely feel like even though the Dynamic leggings that I own and the Impact leggings that I wore for this try-on portion is in a size small, I did have to note that the Vision leggings that I was wearing today does feel like, in terms of fit, a size small because they're pretty tight. It feels like Impact, but it's good that it has a little bit of a give and a stretch because it definitely has more flexibility. I wish there was a little bit more compression in the waistband, but that's just something that I've noticed after I've been wearing these 3 leggings back to back. And all leggings have pros and cons. It just depends on your preference. And obviously the Dynamic ones, if y'all want more of a higher waistband, definitely go for Dynamic, but it's not gonna be as compressive as the Impact. Impact's gonna be like a little smaller waistband, but it definitely has more compression. It holds you in, holds and lifts the glutes significantly, and Vision is kind of like that in between. But I definitely love this new Vision collection because it just sits wherever you need. You know, you need a little bit of lift, but you don't want it too tight. Vision, absolutely amazing. All right, well that is it for this video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a great day, y'all.